Welcome to the Adkwart Studios. My name is Ernest Ochebwati Jr. aka Skylar. This is the Adkwart Entertainment Show. Me pese me fa kwenye so na me entertain you. Na me sane wo che arehosem ene GSM. Me fa no aba ye wiase afa na nyina. Enyum tuni kese ye nyina ye nim no. Ye friend no Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel ena ede eye enyum jena ye friend no dancehall. Reggae dancehall eba wiase. It was reggae kwa na Bounty Killer Jamaican obo reggae kwa on tete Vybz Kartel no the screen ni no na otete no Vybz Kartel besisa reggae no ebe ne dancehall ankasa chese o the style no ebi eka ho Vybz Kartel atete grab bebre wo hwe popcorn alkaline mavado jamel any nyomtofo akese wo Jamaica na say wiasimu obeti omudi nyasem ketua ena Vybz Kartel so ena eye shatawale ye nimu no da o say oye African dancehall king no enam ne so ena shatawale esua how to do that kind of music and general na ye dancehall no ena Vybz Kartel so na shatawale esua ye nemo no enne sema me no pese me no che sema pese me no che yes enrada that's 31st of July da Vybz Kartel eba bontin abusa me se no way ye chiri tum or the prison for 13 years enie enye asemketoa Vybz Kartel enie anti wo hwe breaking news na ba wiasem ba bia anti enrada na Jamaica bontin so holiday kese pa obi anko adwuma apart from me for the security personnel so I just say omo ball crew no by and I say some specific people with doctors and then kophobia omo sheda some major work be and they support the nation enko anko adwuma but omo makade obi anko adwuma Jamaica bonte so na the holiday was Vybz Kartel free day. Vybz Kartel free day. We video na me the choose see and say na nkofo ani asi age ye oba ko bi krasa wo che say baby bebre the whole world Vybz Kartel ni nyoma trendy wo wiase nyina me ka ho metie ni nyom ni bi o won sem a otimi kacho mi mboten mi hwe tattoo e wo no na ne rasta bi a waye and say ni criminal case ya che no atum because ye ma ye che ni tumu no evidence bi ani ho na just that appeal no na okwa na yasa abagu okwa na yabagu case ni nyina was a murder case and case no some want to be no mujina so de achi no nti da bia ye de ne court no aba da bia de ne court and rather we video ya Vybz Kartel doma atwahia ne nkura no hwe wo mo there was a time Vybz Kartel ye professor ankasa wako school ni ma de enya asem ketoa Jamaica bonte so na ohwe nipa enya asem ketoa otwa tas e dey support otaduane man kofo ton tari nya asem ketoa ohwe kofo bebre ye ni popcorn ye dancehall musician. There was a time Popcorn came to Ghana and have a collaboration with J Dorobi Frinungwa oye Ghanaian artist obonyumbi poverty in my life me no one for fino for that song Popcorn and J Dorobi na be remix no yenim Jamel so Ghana ono so ni Stone Boy ewo enyum mama I sing this one for you, mama, I love you. Yes, that's Jamel for you. Jamel the day no. Omunyina free Vybz Kartel no and I say omunyina and Vybz Kartel eso and Shatawale issuing that kind of style of music and agenda dancehall, reggae dancehall no. Stone Boy and Omamaka Raskuku, everybody who is doing dancehall followed the footsteps of Vybz Kartel. Yes, Vybz Kartel no style enobia esua. Yes. Enra eda GSM abano no. Na arewosem ewo mu say what was 13 good years. Jail. Nyasem ketwa enti Vybz Kartel me man shedding. Ana ne fans nyina obia shedding. Na say enigida kese. Say ene waba out. Na enkwan oyi enkwan hu hia anyasem ketwa enti bra onwu ye die. We believe in starting things up again by him. Him say with me a chase say prison one give it up. Still he was releasing songs. Songs need be a cultural song, motivational song, gospel song. Uti enyum na me say obete enyom na se tattoo ogugu ne won de atiefo ne ahwefo misremo mamofa enu embu na ten esanse he was struggling in life ewo ebra na opese okọ school ana se opese obono homodin ewo Jamaica bontin so na so woni mo bia na fei sebi ode ne ho abo wifo na wonum wi na onenam ha na oyese ode ne ho adwumaden no opia trog na nyasem keto anti worries da bontin tese eneni pains ni bebrebe tattoo so egugu ne ho no ebi kansem enya asem keto wa twetwe test bebrebe na gu ne ho yes atwetwe test bebrebe ena gugu ne body no yes or mama Africa ne nema bebrebe ya o ready at say it means he's in pains and no one sema opese okachi onkofo a omo hankofo no dida ne nsa no omo nsa no wo mu no omo ana case no ye de ohwe fine boy a o she blacky ye de omo nyina be ka won say na asemnetie na susu na ntisa atwire no na ya realize how na case no etie another Vybz Kartel a lawyer e dey say bebre betuja me wo video no mema wahwe bi na okansem bebre how valuable the Lord is what you say say yakopon ye botan bi a odo ho trainer on tenhwe yes yakopon eno no Vybz Kartel ni lawyer no e de sansem no etudwa etu nkofo bebre fo ekekansem bebre ni nyina me de betre mo ai na me sa video bi eye Vybz Kartel youth ni bi amwo Jamaica bonti so any other countries na omudi dance say Vybz Kartel is a good person and say na oye edeboa afoforo na onu so ni samogo won say Africa a system no and sometimes I some bibi o enti wo hwe rachada eba so a de bi oba so ni sama wotaka nyina no for Africa on nye only Ghana because the dream no is about Africa, how Africa can make it possible. Quite Africa betimi ade omu ye because Africa ye shedam dey amosa except me fano some few countries in Africa and ebo omo modin say omo ebedi omo ho na omo resources no omo value no but oche ohwe Ghana ha say ni some other countries bia yana asifem inti yewra cheda I say all plans for youth yes yeba any me fan penifo just say obia yarefo obia that's Mr. Cheda ne adwin or fan no Vybz Kartel was a youth struggling in life. You want a picture be on him Mavado so dancehall artist free Jamaica yes o te so ma bre ye me first picture into screen ni emame on any me no crowd bre we on popcorn na nimu no a on so bonyum no Vybz Kartel and tete no we Mavado any Vybz Kartel a picture e bra no musa o man anti abomusa free mofrase up to now te say omoda so friends amo wonyum tuo no music industry no pi na omoye na pi so na omguso omoye they make music and make money out of it because through Mavado musicians be bring so about out into ni nyina no root no Vybz Kartel Adija Palmer ni din ankasa no he is a Jamaican dancehall artist. Yes, he was into reggae and he was raised by another artist called Bounty Killer. We all know Bounty Killer. Bounty Killer is a reggae artist. This is what I got to share with you today. Nyema is here and rano about Vybz Kartel and as Jamaica and me de abrewi. Yanko share abamu ana what the Vybz Kartel ho adanse and say oka ensem bia efa Vybz Kartel wana DJ Palmer about how osi a ye good ne kwan a ofa so a oboabo enkrofo yanko he na asa na no misrel. Don't forget to give all your comments to the comment section, like the post, and share it to your family and friends so that they will know much about this. You understand? Because I'm so happy and highly excited to share all this story with you. You understand? And subscribe to the channel for me too. Thank you. Let's go and watch the video.
Out here amongst people, we say them are in a high class and high society, and them talk proudly on TV. Say yes, I'm here to help. And them not do that is a more talk. I mean, witness get incarcerated because of wrongdoings. It's not really say, me never do it. But me learn from see me and my style, they must know the changes in me. And when I go around the bars, I relay my problem to the boss. I never relay everything, I relay it to him. Him couldn't run me. Him couldn't say, oh, go ahead, you know me? Awa. Answer me some way and don't do that him. Listen me, open up him ears and listen to me. And when me tell him I cry.
Him could get close to Vybz Kartel. What you say? Jamaica part one or Kacho. Or say a baby bike. You were suffering. Now obeying Vybz Kartel. Only you know on yes one and down from po. He was a hustler up to now. No crowd to say bread a year. Now Vybz Kartel one church and because he was a star, a music star in Jamaica. One church and one you know say crowd ni minimo. But still, on your song at the man or see anyhow. Na or try say obey bibia amano aman ono so ehun atono eye Vybz Kartel ne nema bia otimi ye no no onimo on kire ne ho nkirew on kire ne ho nkirew ono akwa ne beba betwen wo yenim Tommy Lee a oye dancehall artist ono to free Jamaica che say ne family issues, yeah, some very sad story che say no so bre ansana we live or life from na so Vybz Kartel e bo no modi bia atwe ne ben ho na obo abamu ano nti asem ne bi ne ye to so na enti esem kakra wo kaka ho.
The man say yo ewa me gonna make your people get something. I'ma find ways and means to get to my people and I get a piece of money me they run their suffer and give me a start we can up myself in a prison that me can have clothes and give me brand new shirt pants. I never wear it for a family visit. I not no family to come look for me. Him help out 1 and 2 of my people to come look for me. If the boss, I go get free. Me tell you the boss, I go get free. Me never go say the boss, now I go get free. We confident like that. God up at every summer, that summer, yeah. That every summer, check history. That's where God really. I have to come here.
Wow, I don't see any near. Or see me not even know about my family. Me ni mo bia, me ni mabusu ni bia. Yes, yeah, me do struggle. Fi get myself a clothes fi wear, pants fi wear, and even slippers. And someone no kekano no. Na say or bread and sana even po wanya ataria she. Even underpants. Obeshe and then pabwa obeshe. Vybz Kartel boano. Enti share perform mania jini. Na say oh ye music star kill. And then they be a fefe de be a one home. Vybz Kartel is from the street. He made it from the street. A real hustler. Or that one thing just say or one crofo. Enti de tia crofo poor just say or munina ababe jino wana or mo ebabe shen wana say obi a chain no. And just say I don't see any be and na ekoso no. Yes. No video back be. I'm in the lecture or bra or free prison one kasa APA and if a doma na omo e tweno e wo prison yard negate no one I just say omunina entimi twen so be hunu eye Adija Pama nanim esan say oyobia oye good ye me ka me nim nema me so free no me hu nanim da me ben no me nim free the same country. Yes, me nim share contact bia but I'm like always in to learn some things from him. Get to youth on Sassamana brother and walk on. Or then the success through. Or see a radin ne casio, a radin shen, only me a bush and be a hustler. When somebody is a smoker outside the country, or that outside the town or the streets, got that side now one chin and bell. Now send you Ubuna Tang, they tell you a national judge, a bino Ubuna Tang, when him there didn't copy ho, when him there didn't Nabrabon, yes, sir, or be on my way often. You understand? Orphanage in Puno, TB crown to me, filie, and I go crampa just a semi-brain AC, or my men up a pew, a go crown semi-brain, or the Baba Bontain. True that, nah, me fano. Was this your name, maybe? Just a bit on we, no, they are surviving. Yes, a big struggle, a big your name of a brain, semi Bibo chrono, chase out for a bell, 2 and 4. Vybz Kartel was into that, or bet you one bell. We need to or betray your mama because a more friend teacher or betray your mama or train your mama we know or the Adkwart Studios or be recorded. Your friend be not nice records and near Jamaica. Vybz Kartel sign artist be and the not nice records. Mavado count, Popcorn count, Tommy Lee count, Jamel just said coffee be not nice. It's not nice records are. I say who say Vybz Kartel and so support no. Ebi ewomu ana odeboa anyumtofo kukudam nyasem ketwa enei enimu se omoso so ensa call mano no ni nyina eye erade ene fa eye openi so your friend Professor Adija Pama eso ena eboa safwe enne Vybz Kartel ewo abonten oni jail house ebiem erade adom ensema e call so ebi no enti me shrew ye ko na ye ko hwe sema ne lawyer no e kan ye na me pense mu na me ma won ti ase ne for to ya brabo no ho e sense Africa ye bre Africa we need to stand on our feet. Thank you. Let's go and watch the video.
You cannot do anything without God. That's where I start. I'm going to use the word happy for the appellants. I'm going to let the Jamaican people know that although there's fixing for the justice system, the Constitution work has always been our belief. And I want to thank the team, Mr. Clark, Mr. Beach, Mr. Chevalier, and myself for the hard work that we put into it. It was a long fight, many years, many things came from it, but we are now here awaiting the release of Adija Palmer.
What time is Kartel be free?
That has to happen
Today?
The process has started, and we would hope today because the Constitution said something about that.
No, the judge said that he's free.
The judge says he's
free. So the question now
is that what time
authority must explain why is a free man in custody, so they have to do what they'll have to do to release it, but he's free. So what the judge after the usual process? It's too early.
It's too early for that, but we certainly hope that as we're saying this to you, that the process is being expedited, and we just await their release.
And it's important to know since morning. It is important to know one thing: these men have been in custody for more than 13 years. So essentially, we hope that they'll have the time to spend with their family, etc. At this time, having waited for almost 13 years through one court process, they're not hurrying to find another process. They're hurrying to spend time with their loved ones, with their family, and at this stage, that's all we can hope for. And what's better tonight?
This is their independence, emancipation, July 31st for them, and so it should be that. And so I am sure you've heard the posture of the court, that the wheel is in motion, and if I were you, I'd be heading over to another venue to see that.
What's your thought going into this hearing? What was your thought going into this hearing?
My thoughts, and I've done many interviews. I've done many interviews, and we've always said this. I'm going to sound like a broken record. God on time. We only do the work. While God, we are grounded in the faith, and that's what it is. God on time and time.
So you are confident of this outcome?
I'm confident. We were confident.
What was Kartel's word to you before you came here today, Mr. Buchanan? Just say that before you pass it on to Mr. Buchanan.
What was his...
Before you came here today.
Boy, I'm going to say...
No,
I'm going to say it. It's God on time, and they believe.
Always.
All of them.
Always.
All of them.
What has the process been like for the legal team going through all of this?
Boy, it has been very tiring. I don't think people understand the kind of human effort that it puts into this. There's sleepless nights. There's a whole lot that goes into preparation. You've heard that there were multiple volumes of documents that were served, and lots of work would have gone into preparing those documents for today. We made sure, certainly from our side, that we put everything that we needed to before the court for it to make mature considerations and to ensure that the verdict today was one of acquittal.
And the court must be, and bear in mind what Lexi just said, the court must be commended, because you have to bear in mind the court had to go through almost 10 volumes, and the court did it in record time. It's not difficult, bear in mind the short resources that our judges have, that they can return judgments within a time that they like. And ultimately in this case, they work overtime. You heard the judges thanking specifically the judicial clerks for ensuring that they could meet the timeline that they gave to the public, and we're very grateful for that. But out of all of this, I don't think that if you ask any of the appellants that they will say that they got justice. Because from day one, they professed their innocence. And at the end of the day, you have, after almost 13 years, you're just going home without the merits of the case actually being decided. So for the appellants, it is regrettable that this is how this matter has to end. And we hope that this will be a lesson for everybody who loves justice in Jamaica, because there are certain things that went wrong in this case, and that we hope that the persons who have the power to change things in this country will examine to ensure that no other Jamaican citizen have to spend 13 years in custody. And after 13 years, there's nothing that nobody can do to give back Kartel, to give back Sean Storm, or to give back any of the appellants the missing 13 years out of their life. Some of them would have had their family members die, unable to go to funeral. And ultimately what we have to do better by them. We also have to do better by victims of crime who themselves today may be looking at this thing and saying this is not justice. And one hope that this will be a lesson a teachable moment for our country as we move forward to ensure that we achieve the ideals of our anthem, Justice for All.
Will the legal team remain the same, Mr. Shapiro? Will the legal team remain if it is that these persons, the appellants, plan to go forward for damages, or let's say if they want to get something from it?
Certainly, that's not a question that we're in a position to answer. The clients are the ones who decide how their representation is going to go. So I think that question is best reserved. As you know, the men are free, so I guess in
You'll be able to
answer that question.
No, so one thing I want to say, I need to say this, is that the media has a responsibility, especially, I know you guys are state media, official media, but certainly the other forms of media have a responsibility not to assassinate characters and not to put out false information. If you listen to the judge in terms of how they lay out the facts and the significance of they had nothing to do with the jury tampering, there is no evidence of anything in relation to tampering of evidence. These things are important, and I can now say clearly that the men are innocent, and anybody wants to challenge that, that's just on them. They can believe what they want, but those things are important.
So they're innocent under the Constitution.
They're under the Constitution.
They're innocent until proven or pleaded.
And if we respect the Constitution, that is what matters, and that is the conversation that we ought to have, because there's a lot of change that needs to become, including the starting of an innocence project, because the idea that persons can gamble with the Constitution and the freedom of people, the liberty of people, is something that we ought to be very afraid of in terms of the modern narrative and media, and that will be addressed in due time.
Have you spoken
thank
to
you.
Kartel's family?
No. We are. You guys take over the whole conversation. We need time to do that. We need to do that now. Health-wise, we need to do that expeditiously, and that is what we'd like to do. So
yeah, Ejuma, and I say, Okasama, Vybz Kartel. Nano Munsem, and Odia Tujano, Nayatibi, and your foot was some out, Yama media phone, no crack, and now you hear when you are into media, or you are a practitioner in media or a journalist. All you need to do is to report a truthful case, like case I no crack, and throw out the pay views, followers. Obi, Vybz Kartel. Ni lawyer ne say obe challenge you bia say we innocent. A music style. And assembly o ode ne nam wasa no anase ni suffering na how wa suffer e wa life mu. And ama sebi o hu ni say ne nei ote no, but he was somebody like respectful, gentle, nobleman who is like he keep things to himself. He don't like you do not he's not into some things that will surely hurt someone, but he's in to help support you. Because wako school when you or try to say or put things right. So once it be a wrong or can't or that time now actually when you know Vybz Kartel is more than 50 years. Even class 60 crown met make a so or bro 60 years. Until then time and Jamaica me find some things were like unstable. When the standard living of life was not that okay in there. Now if a microphone treaty me find or more ni some nema be any nema bia na ekoso won Vybz Kartel ka ohun na oka obi bia njuma e man kofo ye njuma ohun o che uska bia businessman o che nyema o che say he was somebody like cool to Caribbean people are around him okoda prison crampo no se be nye oda o won pa na bi nkwa ko wu because appeal and the babontin e yentro and dan so he is somebody like innocent, and he's like o ha na obe how e no che say onye obi a oye ni papa and obe how krana no che say bia obawa beku Vybz Kartel e obi a nim say obunu ye na oye obi a oye boafo oboankrofo o kire ade o kire what's right o free prison no can be o say please murder and I say criminal enye career crime is something that we shouldn't tolerate because they waste too time even po ye dia to so keke no craft mre what say e prison yes okoda prison no enema bebre e na ofesi ye yare ahodo ene enema bebre yes we lawyer nasem okan no no media men when you are listening or hearing this please make sure that you only publish stories that are true, because accusing a hard dream we can try to be so you know so be na dey wa enka enya wo dey ade Vybz Kartel ekopie prison no because of senior TNT over Shatawale ni Instagram page the profile and that one man e ye send pay ya make na asem nei Vybz Kartel ni picture e na e da ho no adawa from retintin me hu Shatawale nyina sa picture no and that's that the profile wa from then till now eti Shatawale e wo anigye mu enne dai enra nyina no na nani age o release song bi me fa no say what they welcome Shatawale e ya rewonyum Shatawale chese enema pi no so akomu na emum ukyereni nsem a okeka no nyina chese otie afutuo efri Vybz Kartel eho o follow ni niema bi na ode e make things right in his life because life no wenya baby a wonya futu sem free a wa obeye niema bi a emwa pani e obi a ne hu hia nti yemu pani yakọ na yakọ video no eye Shatawale e dey about na ne nyum na wabo no chese ode welcome Vybz Kartel e arehonyum utie do what in Jamaican tongue, you understand, but utie voice ni bi ase obemu say you too emotional. So let's go and watch the video.
Remember now TJ this, you know. Bun politics and a PJ this. Play Sabino. And no brother. Yeah, friend TJ. Brother from another mother. Yeah, man, I love them youth, man. They need that they understand the one to the fight to the struggle and to the victory. Yeah, man. I talk about God is the greatest. Love you, bro. Love you, brother. Remember now, TJ this, you know. Bun politics and a PJ this, you know. Brother.
What the pains that we go through are the real life settings. Shut up, movement.
Tears in my eye, can't lie, Jenna. Me did never sleep from a sea travel. The street to school, can't lie, brother. Thank God for life. Some man I know want one. Simplicity, I'm a living life plan. Many show me loving when them see the one done. Me no want no divinity in my farm. From years up to fears.
What the pains that we go through are the real life settings. Shut up, movement.
Tears in my eye, can't lie, Jenna. Me did never sleep from a sea travel. The street to school, can't lie, brother. Thank God for life. Some man I know want one. Simplicity, I'm a living life plan. Many show me loving when them see the one done. Me no want no divinity in my farm. From years up to fears.
Wabo e dey welcome Vybz Kartel e no e reho song sa song we no utia je say e talk ma so na too emotional say the make no yes e bi ase e no enti Michelle otuso a wo hwe me no ya na wa hwe hu ye pa say o fa won ko foli asem bi e ma china bi otuso onko da jail na afei no ye Ukraine yi ye kan wasem enka uti sema na lawyers ne ka no msi se baako de oso be join ni case no de anu ka bi no 7 years ni ba de na wa boniti na wa rasta no se Jamaican de rasta e be ye wo culture nti abribia no e accepted so be ye rasta nti obunu huye o se wa de case na chi 13 years ni wa bre pa ye nti enrada na eye enigida e wo Jamaica be da wase se wa hwe program yi minim se wafa esem bi afrim sanse entroway enye misro masema meka cho no afei tu hwe woye na wafa ho anka ko fore asem bi ama nso wanka ko wie ba bia ompe afei 3 ese se ubo omodin ye se uwo bibia wo be ya adekoro don't give up because Vybz Kartel wan give up okodem wache ye so nei waba abaka yensa waba outside chese nei waba be start ni music career no ebiem on that prison crown he was doing much, but meaning say obey more than that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give all your comments to at the comment section, and like the post, share it to your family and friends. Thank you very much. Bye bye.